Well, M.
Well, B. Come here a little bit so that you can be in the show. Not that much. Yeah, awesome. What's up?
Well, it seems that we finally managed to record an episode.
Yeah, I forgot.
Thank you for the antibodies, B. You're welcome, man.
Yeah.
I was a free antibody dispenser.
No, you were actually like a super.
High priest of Nurgle.
So what? No, the person who basically.
Super spreader.
Yeah, super. It sounds like water sprinkler.
I thought of something that
Corona sprinkler.
like a kitchen mop, like super spreader.
Yeah, but anyways, hey, we can't talk about Corona
anymore.
It's the topic has been squeezed and dried. And
we have reached the second peak of Corona subjects.
Guys, our last episodes talked about our childhood, and I made this idea.
You had an idea.
I had this idea.
You had made an idea.
Let me say something.
Okay.
And B doesn't like it, so I now have to basically shame him into
submission.
Because now he has to, deny me on camera. He has to.
No.
B. I wanted us to go and record the places where we grew up. Oh wow! What a great idea.
Okay, fine.
Awesome, B. That was good. So some things happened. Something's good. Something's not so good. Sorry?
What good has happened except that we survived?
Number 13. I'm like the worst number ever. You know that meme?
No, I haven't seen it 2,000 times by now.
Okay. I will skip the joke.
No,
I can't.
No, you're the unfunny one. Go. Come on, say it. Come on, say it.
I can't. There's
a
not moving.
Okay.
Leave. No, I'm not doing it. Anyways, yes, 2020 is full of really bad news. One of them being the fact that the Sultan of Turkey
has cancelled Jana Marbles. Oh no, we already did an episode on that. He has cancelled Hagia Sophia.
No, he hasn't cancelled it. I might say, I read that Muslims pray in Hagia Sophia, which is a church. Mm-hmm. It's a church.
Yeah.
And since, if I understood correctly, they can't have like any sort of imagery during prayer. What they do is they cover the frescoes.
Yeah.
They cover them up while praying. Doesn't that sound just a little tiny weeny bit hypocritical?
Well, I would rather that they're like hypocrites but spare the frescoes and mosaics instead of not being hypocritical and destroying them. So
exactly my exactly my interpretation of things.
Yeah.
But still,
thank God for their hypocrisy.
I'm trying to understand why are they doing it like that? Because if the idea is preservation of some sort of cultural historical heritage, then why not keep it as a neutral museum or something? Why dress it up for prayer, literally dress it up with I'm thinking simple colors. I don't know, and then just not have people visit it as a museum. What's the point?
By the way, in my Hagia Sophia video, I have received a lot of comments from Muslims or Turks or both, like, but aren't you glad that now people are properly dressed when they enter Hagia Sophia, because otherwise they have entered in all kinds of disrobement and so on, and then like, so your sole solution to tourists being improperly dressed was not a sign that says, please be properly dressed, but to convert it into a mosque.
Well,
Well.
we all know the wisdom of big brain YouTube commenters,
Yeah.
especially the guy who was like, this is payback for what you did to Catholics, so something like that. You
Oh, for
remember
the
that?
massacre of the Latins.
Yeah, for the massacre of the Latins. Sorry, Latins, we Orthodox obviously had massacred you in the past.
Because they were causing a lot of issues.
Oh no, I don't know. I'm not even sure what he's talking about, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but they were like, well, you rejected the unification, so why are you complaining now?
No, like, imagine like a Roman Catholic being like, you massacred them, you did after the Crusades, after them being basically responsible.
Less
for
than ideal. Less than ideal.
less than ideal. It's like pillaged, raped, or whatever the Crusaders did, and then
Well, thank God that Roman Catholic Church hasn't committed any sin ever.
God forbid.
God forbid.
No, but you guys are much more popular, so
Yeah.
kudos. The Pope is quite a character. He is
Yes.
decent guy.
Not great.
But anyways, my own hypocrisy is my problem, which is I never visited Hagia Sophia. And now I don't know if it's ever going to be returned. Well, at least during my lifetime, it's going to be returned to whatever the neutral status was, or it's going to be given, so to speak, to Christians. So I'm probably not going to have the opportunity at all. And it also kind of sucks, when
You can visit it.
I can.
Yeah. It's not closed to the
It's
tourists.
not?
No.
Well, during the visit time frames, do they
Yes.
they remove the thing?
Yes.
And you can see the frescoes?
Yeah.
Okay, that's better.
But that raises some interesting issues.
It does.
I mean, it's probably one of the
Then it's not a mosque.
yeah. It's flip on, flip off mosque. Now you have a very curious situation that it is probably the only mosque in whole universe with Christian iconography or any iconography.
Yeah.
That's one. And it's like you're a Muslim and you enter a mosque and you sort of expect it to be a mosque outside of worship times, but it's not.
It's not.
It has idols all over.
Yeah. Is it a bird? Is it a plane?
It's nothing.
It's a bird plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what is it even now?
I don't.
It's a centaur, a hydra.
You said it. It's a flip off mosque. I don't know. It's sounds to me like the church for hire kind of thing, where there's like 5 denominations and they're like,
And they simply turn the holy symbol whenever there's a service.
yeah, and like I can't remember. Yeah, I mentioned this TV show which is like Gilmore Girls. Yeah. Doesn't matter. The show doesn't matter. It's a small place.
It is a spiritual message.
Yeah, it's a small place, and they have Jews and Christians and whatnot, and they all use the same room, which is also the city hall. So they are basically,
that's quite efficient.
Hey John, your time's up. Yeah, sure, we're wrapping up. So brothers and sisters, here we wrap up today's sermon. Bam, removing the cross, and then the guy's like putting the David star. It's like, and the Jews are like, forming a queue, and it's like, it's so funny. It's uber funny,
So this was the episode about Hagia Sophia?
There was no episode.
I know.
No, there was no episode about Hagia Sophia.
Anyway,
Why do you call it Hagia Sophia? Why didn't you say Saint Sophia?
Because in English, saint implies that it's a saint whose name is Sophia.
Hagia means what?
Holy.
So, Saint Sophia, Hagia Sophia is the same thing, right?
It's that complicated in English because, again, saint implies a person, and when you say Saint Sophia, it means that that saint's name is Sophia. And it's not. It's the
Okay.
Church of the Holy Wisdom.
That is a different thing. Okay, now
Yeah.
now I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, by the way, I don't know what are those titles of all the different Muslim clerics, so I'll use the Christian ones. When they were reconsecrating Hagia Sophia to
Oh.
Islam, there was this Muslim bishop,
Muslim bishop.
Yeah, I said I'm going to use Christian terminology
so
because
the
I'm lazy to
equivalent-
go
the
to
equivalent,
Google it.
Maybe imam.
Okay, sure, why not? There was this bishop imam, and and he was up there on the pulpit, and he held the actual sword. I have no idea what was the purpose of that sword. I guess I can Google it in 2 minutes, but again, I'm lazy. It doesn't really matter. The message is pretty much clear. But it was so clear that he was sort of enjoying it. Like, he's holding a sword while he's rededicating Hagia Sophia to Islam. To Muslimhood. To Muslim Brotherhood. To ISIS. To God is ISIS.
Really, the decision comes at a very strange time. You know how these like decisions that have high reach, that are at the same time geopolitical, political, social, religious, show for the masses, and everything that kind of merges into these decisions. It comes at a very strange time. Uber strange time.
I think that this year is...
No, really, because Erdogan had like an attempt at a military coup very recently,
But was it,
which he dealt with.
Yeah, but
He has reestablished himself as the Sultan, which is my way of saying what he really is.
I keep calling him Sultan of the swing. Of swinging Hagia Sophia from Christianity to Islam.
Okay, you said I was the one with the back jokes. Okay.
No, but mine are intentional. You actually started yours as a good one.
No comment.
So anyway,
You're too mean today.
I came here after work and
This is the first time we are next to each other after he
poison.
poisoned me. And he's like mean.
I
Mean.
came here
Mean.
with very uncomfy shoes. I have blisters all over my feet.
It's all about you.
Yeah, these shoes are basically modern day hair shirt, so I get to
Why did
be
you buy
mean.
them? Why did you buy the shoe?
They didn't feel so uncomfy when I was trying them on. They felt like a cloud.
Can't you wear sandals at work?
Oh, you poor IT people with your misguided opinions about regular workplaces. I can already imagine you in Hagia Sophia being pursued by guards and screaming, "But I'm not supposed to wear sandals and short shorts."
Jesus, wear flip-flops. Look,
Crocs.
I never enter the church without proper attire.
Mm-hmm.
So
How about your
this one's
soul?
well, the church is inviting, and Jesus Christ was sent, or has
What did you just say?
came to earth to call sinners to repent.
As long as they have long pants, don't have a dog, and they're not licking an ice cream. And the cell phone is on silent mode.
No, these are just house rules. They're just you don't like you're not being saved in church, because that would assume you would have to be at church at all times.
Yeah,
So no,
yeah.
it's not how you totally misunderstood everything. I thought you were the educated one.
I was skimming through the Gospels, okay?
Yeah,
I have an idea.
I read the outlines.
I know the the rough strokes of it.
And all Protestants are like
I shall
having a stroke or something.
No, I shall spend the remainder of this episode with one shoe.
Oh yeah. Take them off, but move your feet as far as possible.
I'm sorry, but I'm having stigmata right now.
We're trying to record, B.
I know, but it's so.
This is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Like I'm gonna reconsider doing like these nature recordings.
You know the joke about
Which
a
one?
Bosnian guy getting shoes 2 numbers smaller than his feet.
No, but I'm looking forward to knowing that.
So he goes around and keeps moaning and screaming and grunting and complaining at and one of his co-workers approaches him and says, "Why are you wearing shoes which are 2 sizes smaller than what you wear?" And he says, "It's so painful, but man, when you take them off." Oh my God. And I'm just having that experience. Oh man.
Or to quote an unknown Orthodox saint or just thinker.
Unknown Orthodox thinker. Okay. That's how.
Just put a pebble in your shoe so that so that it's never all perfect, because always have some kind of a challenge in your life, or
Yeah, my spiritual father, late Father Dimitri, he had a description of medieval Catholic piety, which was like, "I'm only happy when I'm miserable."
Whiplash.
Yeah, a pebble in the shoe. Sorry for the stench, but
Oh,
you should suffer as well.
Kidding. Fortunately we're outdoors. But anyways, honestly, I don't think there's much to be said about the Hagia Sophia topic, other than nothing happens without God allowing it. So this must have some sort of a point. I think big things in life have to have some sort of a point. Otherwise, it will all kind of be in vain, and we'll have to be atheists and nihilists, because nothing would make sense ever.
I have to say that, sadly, I don't think that literally no one in the Christian world truly cares about Hagia Sophia. By Christian world, I mean the rulers. They're all sending their regretful letters, and well, it's a regrettable decision. Oh, it's a sorrowful, and so on, so on, so on.
We hereby protest.
Loudly.
This is an egregious violation of moral ethics codes and international blah.
Yeah. Most respected President Erdogan. Stop it! Stop it! Don't do it.
That's what I'm telling you. That's what I feel about myself, my own hypocrisy. I've never visited. I wasn't really thinking about Hagia Sophia that often. Like, you stumble upon it, and that's what kind of sucks. It reminds me of the reaction that people have, regarding these lockdowns during Corona and stuff like that. You don't know what you have until you lose it, and even Serbia, basically losing Kosovo to Kosovo Albanians. How many Serbians actually thought about Kosovo? More than 2 times in their lives, and now we were trying to we're very passionate about it. And people are obviously very passionate about Hagia Sophia, even though many of us never really thought of it that much.
Yeah, but that's not that's part of what I'm aiming for. But in general, I'm like, why don't you impose some low-key sanctions on Turkey or something?
Yeah, right.
Okay, I know that it's not going to happen
because they don't care, because spiritual heritage is not geopolitically important usually. Sometimes it is.
But it's interesting. I think it's
when
interesting.
It's located. It is when it's located somewhere where you can put the military base and mess with the enemy.
But I think it is important for Muslims. like they would give an arm and a leg.
Can't speak on their behalf. I can't. I don't see I don't have that perspective at all.
I will.
And it's kind of hard to respect this move in terms of like I know Muslims, and probably you do as well.
Yeah, I do. And there are Muslims who oppose this.
Yeah, and
how can you have a huge respect for it?
Yeah, and I don't have respect for Muslims who don't oppose it because it's hypocritical. It's like you are taking something and changing it's I mean everything we already said.
Yeah.
The way you're doing it, the fact that it was from the very beginning a Christian church, the fact that Islam supposedly respects in ways and Muslim rulers in the past who would kind of leave Christians be.
Yeah.
How they would call them the people of the scripture.
Yeah.
Left the buildings, the sermons, the masses or whatever. And nowadays I just don't see the justification. It's literally demonstrating power.
Yeah.
Which has been the corrupting factor for humanity since day one. Day one.
Yeah.
Like I remember speaking to a friend of mine, and I seldom pass on the chance to spit a little bit on communism whenever I can.
It's a good thing to do.
Because of the consequences of it that we are seeing today. And we were talking about something, and I was like, out of the blue, it's communism to blame for this ridiculous mentality that we have nowadays. And he was like, you're right, we should blame communism for everything. And then I kind of thought about it, and it's not like communism, it's people, hungry power people at the end of the day. People wanting to be better than others, wanting to have more than everybody else, wanting to feel like they're
in charge.
Yeah, exactly, and that they're better, and
But it's a common temptation.
I think the camera might lose its better. Oh yeah, there's gonna be a transition while we change the camera because B actually messed up my good charger. Yes, yeah. It was your fault.
How did I do it?
You called me at a time when I was handling it, and I dropped it.
When did I call you?
Well, you didn't call me. I was expecting. This is what people do to me when they tease me with some piece of information that I'm about to receive, and then I'm like, come on, like write it. It was on Viber, I think, and you were writing, and I was like, come on, B, come on. And then I dropped my phone as I was ducking to get my phone. I dropped the thing, those kind of situations. So it's your fault.
You're a constant victim of the circumstance.
Oh, I'm always the victim.
Yeah.
It's never me. It never ever. Come on, it was you who gave me the virus. Who's the victim? Me.
For that I do apologize.
It was you who made me drop my phone, and then while I was ducking for my phone, I dropped the charger. So who's to blame? You. Who's the victim? Me.
Then I got in an argument with my wife, and now we're separated forever, and who's to blame again?
You wish.
I don't. That I don't.
She's a saint. So. No.
Yeah, she is. Like, big saint.
Some in your canonization algorithm, she's like married for life to a very hard individual.
Oh yeah.
Sainthood.
Well, okay, but that chart isn't will you be a saint? It is a chart will be canonized.
Okay. Technicalities.
Well, yeah.
Okay, until the battery runs out, anything you wanted to add about Hagia Sophia?
Well, there was a recent case when, I think it happened a couple of days ago, maybe 2 or 3 days. One of those people who call people to prayer. So, one of those prayer callers from Islam, I think they're called Montegran or whatever, I'm not really certain of English terminology. I think he died of heart attack in the middle of Hagia Sophia. And not a small number of Christians were like, keep taking away our churches.
I'm not sure if it's the proper reaction, but
I mean,
but yeah, it could be. What?
It could be. I mean, the reaction isn't, and the reaction isn't a good thing. But it could be that maybe it is a sort of very minor punishment. Maybe it's not. It could be.
Could be.
It doesn't have to be.
I mean, should we expect signs from God? Should we? Is this something that should be in our list of expectations when you're a Christian?
Well,
because look at all the movies, and it's actually like, Lord, give me a sign. It's actually a very usual plea.
No. Yeah, but if you accept that this is a sign from God, like a man getting a heart attack,
okay,
then we should 100-fold accept as a sign from God
that we've lost
the Hagia Sophia, precisely.
Exactly.
This
but
is
it's easier. It's easier. It's easier when you don't have to reflect on yourself.
Yeah.
It's like, because here's thank you for noticing that, because this is the very problem that I'm seeing with me, for starters, with me, because it's like, for example, when we're talking about why do we have it so bad here, with the government, with the ludicrous happenings right now in Serbia, and it's like a curse. It's like, I always think to myself, it's because we as people, we are not repenting. Mm-hmm. We are sinning left and right, and we suck. But what I often forget to think about, which was supposed to be the number one, why am I not repenting? Why am I still sinning left and right? Why do I still suck?
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Stop it.
No, you're right. when you get like an epithemia from your priest or the monk, how do you call that name?
Penance.
Oh, penance. Sounds so much more formal. But yeah, you get penance, and one of the parts of your penance is to like stand in front of the church entrance and just ask for forgiveness for everybody going in. You know those kind of...
Yeah, but I was about to ask, did you ever get such a penance?
No.
And what did you do to get it?
No, I didn't. But I was considering doing that on my own a couple times. Even like...
if you did that, I mean, if I was like to enter the church and you're like, brother, please forgive me and pray for me, I would be like, slap, get out of here, because you're annoying.
or you would slip in 100 dinars to me in my pocket.
That too.
Leave now, please.
That is the repentance of M. It has to be done in front of everybody, so everybody could see how penitent and humble he is.
Exactly.
I'm glad that they did away with that. I mean, it looked cool, and that is the end of its benefits.
Yeah, exactly.
Then again, you really wouldn't want to sin because you didn't want to end up in front of the church.
That's too deep. I never go that deep when I'm thinking about sin and penance. I'm more like, stop doing this. You're not supposed to be doing this. You always feel bad when you're doing that later on. It's like drugs. Sin is like drugs.
Yeah.
Like it's, you sin, it's like, while they're doing it, it's usually like super sweet.
Yeah.
And, you're like enjoying yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But then after.
I want to tell you something.
Public confession alarm.
No.
Okay.
Public pride alarm. I got a
pride alarm.
Yeah.
Rainbow.
No, not that. Not
yeah,
that
I know, but I just like an animation of a rainbow.
Yeah.
Public pride and a rainbow over your head.
Actually, I'm so glad that when I said pride, I didn't even think of the general connotation in the modern times with that word.
Yeah, but if I said it, you would. Because you wouldn't miss a chance to.
Today, no.
You mocker. Okay, come on.
So anyway, I got a taste of sainthood, and by that I don't mean...
Okay, they started well.
Yeah. But...
Heretic alarm.
Heretic alarm.
Bing, bing.
Ever since I got back to work on Monday, I made a couple of New Year resolutions that I was pretty faithful at keeping, and I did keep them for a week. So it's a small thing.
Can I interrupt you again?
Yeah.
We had an episode about New Year's resolutions.
Yeah, which we failed.
We talked about New Year's resolutions for this year. We couldn't have picked
The worst.
The worst
years, yeah.
year to do New Year's. And how do you fare? Like, I'm gonna look at mine.
Actually,
man.
I'm faring quite all right. Not as regards to resolutions, per se, but in the sense of being productive. Actually, I'm doing better. I'm actually doing better.
I don't.
When I think about it. Okay. He just threw a glance at his list and
look, hashtag Corona.
like the whole travel category abolished.
But you know what I did? Took me half a
Slept
year.
slept with a man.
No.
Right?
I had a call with my priest yesterday, and I told him we have to talk.
And he was like, it's
No.
3 a.m.
No, he told me I'm actually going on vacation for 2 weeks. No. We have to talk. Meaning, there's like I made a resolution, which is like a very much a spiritual one, and I'm gonna ask for his blessing. Took me 7 months from the beginning of this year to like actually do it. You know what my problem is? Well, one of the worst problems with me. Like I always think I'm too sinful, you know, to actually do something. Like sometimes I will not pray.
Scrupulous.
I will not pray because I think I'm just like I'm not like I don't satisfy the entry criteria. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay. One of the best antidotes to that kind of mentality, which I think every Christian suffers, because sometimes we feel so filthy with sin, and you know we are.
Especially you.
Yeah, there was. I was watching this like chastity program testimonial, something.
That sounds fun.
Yeah,
Chastity testimonials. Okay.
and there was this girl, and she was with a boy, and she was in a relationship with him, or wasn't, but she was with him.
But then he found out she's a boy, and then
No.
double rainbow.
No, double. So anyway,
The joke is done.
okay. So she was driving home, and she passed by a church, and the doors of the church were open. And she was like, you know, what I did was wrong. I should get in there and pray and ask for forgiveness. And immediately there was that voice. You can't go in there.
El bastardo.
El bastardo. You can't go in there like that.
Yeah, you're dirty.
You're dirty. You know? And she was like, no, I can. And she just went in there. I mean, if Saint Mary of Egypt had that sort of mentality, we would have one less saint in the calendar.
Yeah, maybe not, because who knows how many people she has drawn to church and saints.
Yeah. Actually, I wanted to add something along the lines. That's why I had that pause. Wait, no.
Yeah,
It's never one person
It's
thing.
never one person.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah, you're right. But you know, it's hard. Sometimes it's hard. You know, it's a psychological warfare and a spiritual warfare that it's.
Yeah.
My problem is I know the cure, but I often don't reach for it. You know, I know for a fact that this war is beyond my abilities.
Yeah.
But it's not beyond his.
Yep.
And I don't ask for help.
Wait, would you can deal with it.
Yeah.
Says being older than the stars.
Maximum vanity.
Yeah.
Anyways, continue your story about whatever I started. You had a pride moment.
Oh yeah, about that. Yeah. So anyway, I was actually starting to miss work.
Wow.
During the
Wow.
It's a miracle of the miracles.
Wow. I'm gonna go with
Miraculum miracli, literally.
Amen.
Miraculum mirabilis. So anyway,
Tries to speak Latin to impress himself.
yeah,
Nobody else is impressed.
I said pride. So anyway, I decided like this. Okay, whenever I go to work, I will start with prayer before work, and I will end when the end
Oh,
of the
I said that to myself a million times.
for
Did it once.
For some reason, it did work this time. I don't know
Wow.
why. I'm pretty certain that Lord grants us these victories when we are ready for them, whenever that may be. For this week, it happened at the beginning of this week. So anyway, and I use Pomodoro technique. If you guys don't know what Pomodoro technique, it is
You're such a modern Christian.
shut up. It is a personal efficiency technique where you sort of work something you don't want to do or absolutely have to do for 25 minutes. Then you take 5-minute break where you do what you want to do. And after 3 small breaks of 5 minutes each, you get a long break of 15 minutes each.
You don't need God. All you need is Pomodoro.
Hey, it's a tool. God gives us tools.
Yeah.
Maybe he inspired the creator of the Pomodoro technique.
I'm sure he did.
There you go. So Pomodoro got canonized in the Orthodox Church.
2027.
By the way, that medicine that kept my temperature down during the corona, paracetamol.
It wore off.
Sorry?
Oh no. Oh, okay. Because you said with that managed. No, that managed my temper. That's why.
No, temperature.
Yeah, because then I was like, "What did you take?" And they said paracetamol. Okay.
Weed. No. I was like, this man deserves a head on Mount Rushmore. Whoever invented this medicine, I will find out the inventor and pray for him because it was a lifesaver.
Fun fact: you went 7-8 days with temperature because you used paracetamol.
No.
Yeah, you should have left the temperature to break you, and it would last for 3 to 5 days max.
And then no. Anyway, I loved paracetamol. I will take it every day. Don't do it.
But I know. But the thing is, the feeling that you get when the temperature goes down and the headache finally stops.
It's much better.
It's the same as the Bosnian guy with the shoe, and the feeling of taking off the shoe. From the beginning, the joke.
No, I would like to that I have sort of dispersed the misery of having high temperature over 5 days as opposed to having it for 3 days constantly. It's a mental health thing.
Okay, try the moment, please.
So anyway, so I promised myself, okay, I'm going to work as hard as possible during the Pomodoro, and I'm going to relax during the not Pomodoro, during the breaks.
Oh, you bragged about it, and now the devil is so gonna take it away from you.
The devil knows, or whatever demon is in charge of me, or demons. Like
You're en route to sainthood. You must have an army of demons plotting against you.
I'm not. No. I'm not saying that I have an army of demons that are plotting against the next big saint.
Entire regiment, man.
No. Because I'm certain that in hell you also get punishment positions, and one of them is taking care of me. But they want to tempt the president of the United States. No. That's for the grown-ups.
You have to listen to this guy whine for 2 months straight.
and then the demons. And then he took off his shoes. Oh man, I felt.
poor demon regiment in charge of B.
Yeah. So anyway, I was working as hard as possible, and man, the stress relief, the joy. I actually started liking working in a
boy,
week.
And you were such a good boy. The Santa is gonna give you a present.
Yeah. Oh,
but at the end of this year,
No. The important thing now is to persevere.
On January 7th, not on December 25th. That's when Santa comes. Here he comes. Ba-bam-ba-dam.
Anyway, thank God for his gift of me working.
Santa's gift?
No.
Oh, okay.
For his gift of allowing me
to work and love your work.
Yeah, because that is such a gift.
I gotta say, I concur with this one.
Thank you.
Because when work is pain,
that means you're working for him.
Well, you would know, but still, you're kind of blowing it out of proportion.
What?
working for me is not that hard.
No, it's not. Oh, no. It's hard, but it's also very entertaining because you lose your temper, and then we get to have entertainment.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Nothing beyond that?
No.
That's disappointing, but okay.
That is
I'm
the
taking
first.
it well.
It's the first in line of many disappointments that you're going to have.
You're not nice today at all. You're super
both
mean.
shoes, both feet were
You
killing
were
me.
super mean, but you took them off. You smell left.
They still hurt.
You took them off.
They still
You
hurt.
grumpy person.
I am.
You're
grumpy.
supposed to make people happy around you. That's the road to sainthood, my friend.
Right now, I want to make myself happy, and I can never be happy unless
Take
I
an
make
ice
some.
cream. Make yourself happy.
It's Friday.
Friday.
It's Friday.
So what?
The day of crappy ice creams.
I thought you're trying out keto.
That too. But also, like when we were in Turkey a couple of years ago, there was this fridge that had 3 kinds of ice cream.
Crappy, more crappy, and
Pure,
crappiness.
yeah. One was vanilla, which was fine.
Okay, I love vanilla actually.
One was
Yeah.
peach, which was okayish, and one was lemon. And you open the fridge and you go through the piles of lemon ice cream to find that one singular peach, or if God really likes you, vanilla.
Yeah, because since I went to keto, I didn't really like, not even once did I get like a sugary sweet, including ice cream. Like not a single time.
You mean you never broke your keto?
No, I broke my keto. Like for example, this summer, like keto is awesome, but man, watermelon.
But you can have watermelon on keto.
Yes, you can, but not in the quantities that I'm having. them.
Okay.
Yes, I have a dude, and every single year, this guy, every single year, parks his truck on this crossroads and has the best watermelons you can ever eat. Not just in Belgrade, but ever. Okay? Ever. And now, I insulted my wife. Accidentally, it's her fault. But she told me you're gonna make it up to me with a watermelon. She's also on keto. We already ate watermelon yesterday and the day before, and during the weekend we ate too. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Keto is awesome, but sometimes you just gotta go with the flow.
Okay, speaking of going with the flow and breaking keto, the supermarket next to me has introduced these large plastic buckets, which is like yay big, like half a kilo, like a pound, which is quite a lot of blueberries.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that.
I ate so many blueberries that I'm pretty certain
You
that,
broke keto.
like
Yeah.
a couple of times over. But still, I ate much healthier than I have ever eaten, with or without blueberries. And by the way,
You should generally avoid fruit, especially in the beginning. Generally,
I know,
because
but
every fruit has sugars.
no,
You know,
I
you
know that. But blueberries are rare, and they're very expensive, and these weren't. So I'm sure that these are like radioactive or something. Like there's a catch.
Yeah.
But I don't mind. Every year the fruit will repeat itself. But this is 2020, so this
you're
could be
right.
the last blueberries ever.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, Corona berries.
The corona berries, and okay, I'm taking advantage of this. I can survive without fruit. I can have a small cut of watermelon without like gorging on it. I mean, I could gorge on it.
Okay, stop talking about eating blueberries.
I want a bucket of blueberry bucket right now. This is quite achievement. I mean, quite recently I could eat the entire KFC bucket. But now I would only eat those blueberries for every meal.
Yeah, I get it. That's how I do it with watermelon. Like during fast days, during summer, I would only eat watermelon and like pumpkin seeds.
Yeah, those are fine.
They're awesome. They contain zinc. Eat pumpkin seeds and you will fight with Corona better.
You will turn into Cinderella's coach.
That is a long shot at a good reference.
I tried.
There's a pumpkin. Wow. Most impressive.
There you are. You made a good reply to my bad reply.
Wow, yes, points for me. Now let's talk about who was cancelled before, from the last episode to this one. Because cancel culture mob, you guys are winning.
I don't know who was cancelled after John Marbles.
I don't really care. I know I went into a discussion with somebody on in the comment section in our cancel culture video.
Okay.
And it kind of led to nowhere.
Well, comment section fights
Kind of sucks.
never lead
Yeah,
anywhere.
I kind of like when like if there's this, especially when there's passionate exchange where it kind of leads somewhere, at least to that point where we agree to disagree respectfully.
Okay.
Like I love those kind of endings, because they're good. It shows that people are coming from a good place, even though their agendas might be different. Their context is different, and whatever they believe in is blah 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 blah. And that's impossible on Twitter. That's impossible on Twitter. It's impossible.
When they were designing the Twitter logo, I think it was like this demonic bat, and they were like, maybe it's too obvious. Let's put a cute pigeon.
Can we make it naive? Bluebird.
Like, Twitter is cancer.
It is.
I mean,
Every day
it's
I
like,
consider and reconsider.
I mean, the sole good thing, sort of, on Twitter that I like are political commentaries on Serbian politics.
Cursed Balkan Comments. You know that channel? Oh my god, follow that. Cursed Balkan Comments
Wait, on...
is whenever somebody says something nationalistic and stuff like that, whether they're Albanian, Serbian, Croatian, blah, blah, this retweets the best ones. And it does that by doing a screenshot. It's not a retweet, so that somebody deletes,
yeah, so
They screenshot the thing.
it's on Twitter?
Yeah, it's literally like somebody from somebody who's Albanian. We are descended from Illyrians. This is all ours. Stuff like that.
Why doesn't it show?
Cursed Balkan Comments? I hope they didn't report them. No.
But based on what would they...
Based on people reporting them.
Yeah. Oh well, it's there you have your cancel culture.
No. No.
Okay. We are now seeing in its native habitat a meltdown over cancel culture.
You bastards.
Isn't it wonderful, kids? Look at how...
You bastards.
Oh, now he's expressing rage. That's the first phase. Soon he will fall into, like, negotiations.
No.
Then
The next one is denial, which is like, I can't believe this just happened. It's impossible. They must have changed the username. I'm going to find them. No, you won't.
Then
You
it's
won't.
like...
You won't find them. They're gone. They're gone forever and never. I will open up my own channel.
On the other hand, I got 2 likes from 2 YouTubers that I like a lot.
Are there atheists?
One might be, but if he is, he really doesn't show it.
Internet historian?
Yeah,
I knew it.
he's my favorite.
I knew it.
And by the way, he recently made an episode on monsters.
Okay.
Yeah, and they were he and some other guest panelist, they were discussing different sorts of monsters, and in one part they were discussing Baba Yaga, or the witch from Russian folklore, and the way he made his character dressed like a Russian was great schema monk.
Wow.
With his face, and I was like, I found it so funny. He was probably old Russian. He was probably just typing in Google, and then he found an old monk. This one looks cool. Like a person who would tell you about Baba Yaga, not to go into the forest. And there was
don't go to forest, child.
Anyway, he made a third channel that will have highlights from his live streams, and he was like, hey guys, subscribe to my newest channel, and people commenting hey, I subscribed. It's a really great channel. I hope you get big someday. And I was like, commenting along the lines like, hey, I have 23,000 subscribers. Want to do a collab? I could do wonders for your small channel. And he liked it. Like, ooh, he liked it. And everybody liked it.
Did you hear the sound
Yes.
when you saw it?
Yeah.
Oh, hallelujah. Look.
And then I made
It's cool.
a webcomic about atheists versus religious people debate. And I got like from my favorite apologist, Michael Jones.
Michael Jones.
You don't know. I'm going to send you a clip. I'm going to send you a clip of him debating an atheist, and you will feel sorry for. No. Trust me.
I will feel sorry for the atheist.
Oh yes.
Was he bullying him? I hate bullies.
No. He destroyed the atheist. It's science.
Oh no! I do that on a daily basis, man. I remember Twitter yesterday. I see that my friend.
We talked about Twitter in every episode.
My friend liked this tweet, which basically the guy was like, you know what autophagy is?
Intermittent fasting.
Yes, of course. And
self-eating.
And he was like, because now everybody's talking about it in Serbia.
Yeah.
And this guy's an IT guy.
Okay.
And IT people think they're very smart. And he knows or follows this or that nutritionists. And you know what? If you have 5 nutritionists in a room, you will have 10 different opinions.
Are you talking about yourself like an IT guy who thinks that he's the smartest and follows a nutritionist? Like Dr. Berg?
He's not a nutritionist.
Oh, he's a doctor.
He's not a doctor of medicine.
About the philosophy, what?
No, he's a doctor of what is
theology.
It? No, is it therapeutics or cure? I think he's a chiropractor.
Okay, it's borderline
it's
deceptive to put doctor and talk about not your field. Like Dr. Bible Illustrated.
No, it's obvious he's using that, marketing wise. It's obvious as hell. But in every single comment on every single video, he puts that he's not a doctor of medicine. He's in that sense, he's pretty clear about that. But anyways,
why doesn't he put it at the beginning of his videos? Do go on.
Boing. Yeah, basic. But the point is,
I'm woke. That's why I'm going broke.
Simpleton. The point is, so this guy was like, because now again, people here on this local Twitter here in Serbia started talking about this a lot, because Saint Sava, believe it or not, actually mentions this in what's the translation?
Like his Book of Rules.
Zakono pravilo.
Book of Rules.
Book of Rules. Yeah,
the rule of Saint Sava.
Yeah, there's mention of this, believe it or not.
Of what?
Autophagy.
How does exactly?
Well, you know that monks basically don't eat anything, and they list the benefits.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
Okay.
But the point is, people started talking about it, and he was like, autophagy is the 2020 like flat Earth. And and then people agreeing with him, nutritionists, and my friend who commented. And then I was like, I literally Googled autophagy. I went into healthline.com and then took a quote from a renowned board certified cardiologist from the States, and just pasted the thing. And I was like, what's your source? He never responded.
By the way, that reminded me that Michael Jones, the apologist, he was debating an atheist. And this is the first time I saw like a sort of serious debate where he was, in the sense where he wasn't absolutely destroying the opposite.
40 likes.
Nice.
40 people,
Well, 40 likes isn't too much.
Well, for a guy who has 5K, I think, followers, yeah.
Oh, that's bad. Anyway, so he was debating this atheist, and the atheist says, well, religious people in the past have burned Giordano Bruno, and they forced Galileo to recant his theory of heliocentrism. Yeah. And later on, Michael asked him, how do we determine scientific facts? And he flat out says, by consensus. Like, don't you see a discrepancy between your claims?
I don't like debates at all.
I'm not a fan of them. I generally don't like them, but I got used to them.
Debates are clashes of agendas very often.
Yeah.
They're clashes of people wanting to win, like literally like sports thing,
Yeah.
like a game.
Mm-hmm.
And oftentimes the most important thing is left behind, which is the truth.
Yeah.
And the desire to actually reach the truth. Now, I'm not saying that everybody who engages in debate is not really like a truth seeker. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are and do this for that. But when you're doing it publicly, I think there's more to it than just you seeking the truth. That's my opinion. At the end of the day, this is what it boils down to. I remember when I was at college, we had this debate club, which I never wanted to join, simply because I didn't want to be forced to defend an opinion that I, don't agree with. Which is a good exercise, actually, because it's a way to... I didn't see it like that back then because I was very, very...
Annoyed.
Annoying?
Annoyed.
No, I was annoying. I was very, very vain back then. I thought I was the king of the world. Very bad. But, I kind of thought, I'm doing the right thing. Everybody else just sucks. And I'm not sure if I was wrong back then because I might have actually learned something. I engaged in one debate and one debate only, and I was on the side that I agreed with.
Okay.
And it was easy. I actually won the debate. It was against a professional debater, but he had 15 minutes to prepare, and I had like 5 days.
What was the subject?
The subject was, should we allow the government and law enforcement to force you into taking your DNA sample and to compare it to, I don't know, something like that. I don't remember.
During among other things, like criminal proceedings.
Well, no, but rather inconspicuously, we accidentally found his hair in a coffee shop and we determined that he's the culprit.
Okay.
Something like that. I don't fully remember.
Which side were you on? The no.
Yeah, I was the no, and I had 5 days to prepare.
It was a very big no.
I remember the debate, parts of it a bit, but I don't remember exactly what I was defending. But anyways, we digress. Oh, a dog.
And there's
Hello.
a doggy.
Good doggo.
And it's gone.
He ignored everything about you.
We have a great expression here. He passed by you as if next to a Turkish graveyard. I love that one.
B, it was a pleasure talking to you, seeing you after all this time without a mask, which I might regret not wearing, but
again, it would be a considerably greater pleasure if my shoes were comfy and not inflicting pain.
There's gonna be rain. I hear it. I can smell it in the air.
You're a witch doctor, Anne.
No, I'm a frog. You know that frog?
Oh, kill my baby, kill my honey.
No, not that frog, but that's the best frog ever.
That's the best frog ever.
The other frog, the one that you put in a jar, and if it's gonna rain, she climbs up, and if it's gonna be a sunny day, she calms down.
Don't be cruel to animals, kids. What frog? What climbing?
Žaba gatalinka. Čuo nekad za to?
Ja ne znam šta je to.
Ti bio dete nekad?
Da?
I nisi čuo za žabu gatalinku?
Bože, nikad čuo.
Bože, pa vi gradska deca.
A šta si ti se ljober?
Ne, ja sam dete s periferije.
To je gore.
Od čega?
Sve od čega?
Kako?
Od seljobera. Seljober makar zna svoje mesto.
Periferija je gore od seljobera.
Hvala Bogu.
Hvala Bogu.
Hvala Bogu.
A što je to sad?
Rapsus.
More marš bre, ne znam šta je, žaba ga... Razočarao sam se bukvalno. Gasimo podcast.
Bye.
Bye guys.
Oh yeah, you guys are looking.
Oops.
We're so sorry. You don't have to pick your favorite side, but it's me. Please vote for me. By the way, I can't. Speaking of debates, I can't wait presidential debate between Trump and Biden. I can't wait. You know that Babylon Bee? That
Absolutely, I absolutely know Babylon Bee.
and they had great. Democrats propose a new debating format where Joe Biden is tied with a rope and has tape over his mouth for 2 hours straight during the presidential debate. I can't wait.
Oh man.
I mean,
I don't really care, but it's gonna be fun.
No, but
Any Biden supporters here? Trump supporters?
I think
How
that-
dare?
How dare you? No, but regardless of what you think of them, if you're pro or against them, I don't know who is Biden's debate team, like campaign team. But man, I can imagine their stress before that debate. I think that their like primary concern is how that debate will go.
What he just said, basically, something down the lines of the Latinos have a versatile point of view, while all the blacks think the same. Something like that. I'm gonna find it for you. I'm gonna find it for you.
I mean, even if you...
It was impossible. Like, I was like, did he really?
I mean, if you think something like that, you don't say it out loud.
Of course, but oh, here is Latinos have diversity of thought, unlike black people who all think alike, says Joe Biden.
The Latino community is an incredibly diverse community with incredibly different attitudes about different things.
Okay.
What you all know, but most people don't know, unlike the African American community with notable exceptions, the Latino community is an incredibly diverse community
Yeah, he didn't
with
say it like
incredibly
that,
different attitudes about different things.
but he did say that.
What you all know,
Okay,
but
I
most
have to
people don't
say,
know,
this is why you have to hear the person say it,
course,
because this was maliciously interpreted.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
But,
yeah,
You know,
okay.
this is the problem of Twitter. You see, it's a verified account
Well,
that retweeted this.
But verified account simply means that you're the person. Like, if I put Bible Illustrated,
You don't have to explain Twitter to me. I know what it is,
Then-
but it's a psychological effect that I was talking about. I Twitter shamed you right now.
I'm going to send my mob after you. Oh, by the way, a fascinating Twitter phenomenon.
Okay, Amy Schwimmer.
exceptions. The
Amy
Latino
Swimmer. Do they swim?
Schwimmer or whatever.
Amy swim?
Shut up. No, she was like.
Yeah, I know who she is.
There was this guy who wanted her autograph so bad, and he was maybe a tad,
Pushy?
you know, pushing over
Overbearing.
the edge, and she kind of freaked out and posted his photo and said, "My fan base is gonna bash you," something like that. And then she did that, you know. So that sucks. So Amy,
Naughty. How dare you have feelings?
no bueno,
Yeah.
says El Raton de la Iglesia.
No. I love it when fans push somebody to the edge and the celebrity snaps and they take the photo during the snapping and they're like, see how horrible this person is actually.
Leave Pokemon alone.
For example, but I don't know if I would list her as an example.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah, but thanks for joining us, guys, and we hope to worship with you in truth and worship the Most Holy Trinity in Hagia Sophia,
As Orthodox Christians,
baptized and confirmed.
canonical Orthodox Church, not like Montenegrin Orthodox Church. Bing!
That's not even Orthodox. That's not even a church. That's
Whatever it is, a religious organization.
At best, that is just Montegran. At best,
Montegrin. Do we have some more examples?
I think that Montegran Orthodox Church is the worst of all fake churches. So.
I don't know. It's very close to us, so we might have a better insight, but there might be some others that are.
Well, I mean, there
Just
are
as bad.
no, but like there are uncanonical Orthodox churches, but they at least have some like bishop who broke off from the official church or like a priest. This is nothing.
And if you don't have like an Orthodox church nearby, like you're physically not able to become Orthodox to worship with us and be our friend,
Yeah.
Just do the next best thing, which is be
Subscribe. You only have me on this show because you want me to say that they should subscribe of your own. So subscribe.
Yeah, I actually you don't have to.
Sorry?
You don't have to subscribe. That's what I was gonna say. But do
That
it.
is why we still have under 1,000 subscribers.
Do
because
it
you don't
anyways.
have to.
Because if we reach 1,000 subscribers, we are gonna be able to live stream from nature.
Nature isn't that important. We can live stream, guys.
No, we can. I think we can live stream with a webcam.
We can. We can live stream with a phone.
No, unless we have 1,000 subscribers, we can't. That's the point. We would have to be.
The point of I was trying to say that it's not really important that we live stream from nature. That
It is. It's very important. Guys,
Can I go now?
it's not important.
That you donate at least $2,000 to this podcast. Why are these people right behind us right now?
Ah, but it's very inconsiderate. Sorry, I just have to say it out loud. Inconsiderate.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, nice talking to you.
Bye.
See you in the next one. Hopefully, very soon.
Before the storm strikes. Fade to gray.
Huh? Pa moram da dam neki noise cancellation. Okay.